Hi everyone, I'm Simon from the Vegan Newbie. Steph's not here today because, well, she doesn't really have anything good to say, so it's just me today.
I'm behind the camera.
Yeah. So today is just gonna be a short little video. We're gonna talk about, well, I'm gonna talk about how to just be prepared as a vegan. There's a lot of stuff that we've both learned during the process because we've been vegan since May, so it's been like a little over half a year now, and yeah, we're just passing some wisdom on you guys. So I don't mind me, I just have some points that I just want to make sure. So yeah, one of the hardest things about being vegan that I found was just how prepared you really need to be to pull it off properly, you know. In the beginning, I found myself in situations where I didn't have any snacks and I didn't have a lunch packed, and anything that was vegan around me wasn't really nutritious, you know what I mean? Like some of the options you have, like, you know, like if it was something real quick with salad, or going to Subway and getting a veggie sub, which I don't like, some people do, but you know, yeah, I just found myself in those situations where the food I could buy, I didn't really like. So you really need to step up your cooking game. You need to cook a lot more frequently to make sure you have everything you need for your week. You know, if you're like Steph and I and you're working 40 hours a week, you want to make sure that you cook your lunches, you cook all your stuff, so you have everything you need when you're at work. That's really the way to go. And you know, that can also be hard as a vegan, because when you do your grocery shopping, you're gonna be buying most of your stuff in the produce section, meaning that like all of your ingredients are gonna be like raw, uncooked stuff, right? So it's, you know, of course, when you're cooking meats, you know, there's a lot of things involved, but it's a lot easier, you know what I mean? You take your pork tenderloin or whatever, you throw it in the oven for an hour and a half with some spices, and then it's ready after that. Like, as being vegan, you gotta really you gotta put the right kind of spices, you gotta put the right sauces, you gotta mix and mash things properly so it actually tastes good. So there's like more involved, and that'll come with time. Like, I'm still learning how to do stuff, but yeah, you definitely need to cook a lot more often, just because you can't just get something prepared. There are, of course, you know, pre-ready vegan meals that you can buy. Like, there's like, if you go in the vegetarian section at your grocery store, there's gonna be like lasagnas and burritos, and you can get like tofu chicken tender stuffs and ready pizzas and everything like that. But if they're vegan, they tend to be really expensive, and they're still highly processed foods, right? So if you went the vegan route to live a more healthy lifestyle, well, then you want to avoid processed foods altogether. Well, you know, I say that with a pinch of salt, because, you know, processed foods, the definition of processed food is any food that has been manipulated. So if I take like an almond and I smash it with a hammer and then I eat those pieces, that's technically a processed food. So when I mean processed food, I mean like highly processed stuff, whether it's preservatives and sugars and salt added to it. So you should avoid that stuff, but obviously it's good to have it in your fridge or freezer. So if you're in a bind, it's there. But yeah, you definitely just want to cook your stuff raw and natural, and then use that kind of things. All right, let's see what else I got here. So, the kicker of the video, how to be prepared. I got 6 bullet points for you guys. So, number one thing, how to be prepared. Steph and I, we often get, because we're cool and awesome, we often get invited to restaurants or, you know, barbecues, family events and stuff like that. And as a vegan, you know, you don't want to be that person that says like, oh, well, is there vegan food there? Like, you don't want to be that person. They invited you. If you invite them, then you go to a vegan, or you go to a restaurant where you know you have options. But if they invited you, don't push your stuff on them. But it is important that you're prepared for those times. If someone invites you to a restaurant, Steph and I often, we look at the menu online to see if there are options for us, and if there aren't, will eat before. Like not a full meal, because you go to a restaurant, you're gonna order something. But a lot of the times, the situation that we're in is that we can only order salad, which like no thank you, soup or fries. You know, our go-to, we always get sweet potato fries. We're in those situations. But so before we go to the restaurant, like I'll have a little something here, even if it's just a banana. Like I'll just eat something, you know what I mean? So I'm not hungry at the restaurant. Also going to a friend's barbecue, like yeah, you can bring one of those processed vegan hamburgers or hot dogs. Some of them are really good. You bring some of those and it's like, yeah, you're just, you know, you're hanging out and doing what everybody else is doing. But yeah, you want to be prepared for that, and without pushing your ideas on people. Like I said before, you want to be ready for the week. You know, like I said, Steph and I both work 40-hour jobs a week. Steph works downtown Ottawa, so she has the option that if she doesn't bring something for lunch, she lives like central downtown, so she has a lot of places she can go. But me, I don't, so I make sure that I pack my lunches for every day, because if I have to leave work because I don't have any food, I don't really have anywhere to go to get back to work on time, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure you have your lunches ready. And yeah, that ties into what I was saying before, like you gotta be on top of your cooking. It can be hard at first, but like you really gotta kind of be on top of it. Also, even when you're going on road trips, there's not that many vegan options on the side of the highway. Like I said, there's you can get Subway. Only the white bread is vegan. No other bread for Subway is vegan. And then you can just, they're vegetarian, they're veggie patties. Not all of the Subways have them, but their veggie patties aren't vegan. I think there's egg or milk in it or something like that. So the only thing you can have is white bread with a bunch of vegetables on it and like mustard. Like, I don't really like that, whatever. Harvey's, the vegetarian burgers are vegan, which is nice. So you can get, we like getting Harvey's, you get fries and stuff. But no, yeah, you really have to kind of, even on road trips, bring your own food like picnic style. We have a little bag or cooler with a bunch of stuff in it, and that's the way we travel. And it's nice too, like you don't have to stop or, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of like nice to have a little box of sandwiches, you know what I mean? Set yourself some time to cook. I like to cook on the weekends. For my lunches especially, like I'll do like a vegan shepherd's pie, or you know, getting into details there. I cook on the weekends for my work week. I still cook during the week sometimes if I have to, but yeah, you need some time, like, hey, I gotta prepare my stuff. And yeah, you know, like just don't make a big deal out of it. Like I said, stay on top of your stuff. When you go to a family events, if they don't tell you they have vegan food for you, like bring something yourself potluck style, so you know that you have something to eat when you get there. And it's a journey, you know. We are very much the captains of our own ships. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Simon from the Vegan Newbie. Steph isn't here because she's, you know, being lazy.
Behind the camera and editing after.
If you want to see more of our videos, we post them every second Tuesday. And also, yeah, if you want to see our older videos, we're on Twitter and Instagram, and we have our own website. You can see the links below to get directions to that. And yeah, I hope you guys find these videos informative. If you guys have any suggestions or things you want to know more about, please comment and subscribe. I mean, you can make a GoFundMe page, you know, whatever you want to do, right? But yeah, anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. Yeah, anyways.